Hey guys, welcome to another Joomla tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to build a blog with Joomla 2.5. Now I already have a video called, I think it's called Building a Joomla Blog, but that's with version 1.5, which is now, it's not supported anymore, and it has a lot of general security flaws. So if you still have a 1.5 website, I definitely suggest that you upgrade to either 2.5 or 3.0. So with that said, let's get started. I have a local Joomla installation that we'll be building this on. The blog will feature a comment system, and pretty much that's it. It's going to be just a basic blog with categories. Joomla isn't the best platform for blogging. If you just want a straight blog, I'd suggest WordPress. But this is good for people that have maybe a Joomla business site that want to add blog functionality. So let's log in here. And this is just pretty much a default installation. I have a couple custom components that I'm working on, but that has nothing to do with anything else. So in the back end, first we want to create some categories. So if you want to go to Content Category Manager, and I have a lot of the default template categories. I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to call that Blog. Now in that category I want to have some subcategories. So let's create another one, and let's call that Web Design, and we want to put that as the blog category as the parent. And you can also add a description if you want. I'm not going to do that. So let's click Save and New and create a couple more. Let's say Web Programming. Once again, you want to choose blog as the parent. Let's say SEO. And let's do web hosting. So now we have 4 categories for the blog. Now what we want to do is create some posts. So let's go to Article Manager and add new article. And I just want to grab some content. So if you want to go to Lorem Ipsum, I think that's how you say it, Lorem Ipsum. And what I did is just click Generate, so it generates this paragraph, these paragraphs for us. So I'm just going to grab some of this. I actually don't want that styling, so what I'm going to do is click the HTML button, paste it in here, and just put some paragraph tags in here. You'd probably be typing this as opposed to copying pasted, so you shouldn't have any issues with formatting. So I'm just going to copy that, what I just so I can add a couple other posts. And let's just call this sample post 1, and we want to choose the category. So let's choose web design, and let's click Save and New, and let's add in some more sample content. I'll just change it up a little bit. I'll take out some text here. Alright, so let's do sample post 2, and we will put that also in web design. And let's create one more. Let's put that in web programming and add in the dummy text. Alright, save that. Alright, so now we have our categories and articles. Now what we want to do is create a menu item. I'm going to create it on my top menu. and you want to click select and category blog. The category blog is under the articles heading. And we'll just call the menu item blog, and then we want to choose the category, which we want blog, and save that. If we reload, we should see the blog link, and if we click it, we don't see our articles. What we want to do, what it's doing is it's looking just in the blog category for the articles. It's not looking at, it's listing the subcategories, but it's not grabbing the information, the text. So what we want to do is go back to this screen, the menu item edit screen, and we want to go to category options where it says subcategory levels. We want all, and then click the blog layout options and include subcategories all. Now if we save it and reload, now we have our articles are showing. And you can see by default we have the category, we have the published date, and then the author and the hits. I want to get rid of these icons, and I want to get rid of the hits. We'll keep the other stuff, I guess. So we go back to this menu, this edit menu option or menu item, and we want to go to article options, and we don't want the icons. So let's choose hide for all these icons. And this is also the hits. We also want to choose hide. And that looks good. I want to show the published date only, so I'm going to get rid of this show modify date. I'm going to choose hide for that, as well as this create date. I just want the date that it was actually published and saved on. So if we save that, go back and reload, and the icons are gone and the hits are gone. Now as of now, it's showing us the entire body of text, so we don't want that. We want it like any other blog where it cuts off and you have to click a read more link. So if we go back, we have to go back to our articles. We can narrow down, we can filter our article display to blog. And let's go into post 1. And right now it's showing all this. I want to show only the first paragraph. I'm going to make that a little shorter as well. And we just want to put the cursor where we want the text to end, and then click the read more button. Alright, so save that, and we'll do it to the rest of them. Just 3, read more, save. So if we go back and reload, it cuts off where we want it to. So let's see. If you don't want to click that read more button in every post, you can download an plugin that'll automatically cut every blog post off at a certain point. I forget the name of it, but there's actually a few of them. If you just go on the JED, the Joomla extension directory, you should be able to find something like that. So you'll notice we have no commenting functionality, and that's one of the fallbacks of Joomla, is that they don't have a core commenting system. So we need to use some kind of third-party commenting plugin. So what I usually use is JComments. So let's go and get that. I'm just going to search for JComments, and we should get this extension directory link. And it's non-commercial, it's free, so you don't have to pay anything. And just click download, and let's get the latest version. JComments 2.3 stable, looks like the latest version. So let's download that. And you can also see these other modules. Might as well throw these in. The JComments latest is just a module that'll display the latest comments. You can put that in any module position. We have most commented, top posters, and you can put these on your home page, and it makes for a good blog. So we'll just take those two. And you can install them just like any other extension. And we want downloads, JComments. Alright, click next. And it takes us right to the configuration page. Now, there's a few things we need to do here. We need to choose the categories that we want JComments to work in. We don't want comments on our about page or contact page or anything like that. So you definitely want to choose which categories you want. Obviously, we want all these blog categories. Notifications, I'll keep to know. Some miscellaneous stuff, RSS feeds, we don't need any of that. The layout, looks like there's only one layout by default, but you can edit it. Enable smiles, I don't really like that, so I'm going to choose no. It doesn't look very professional, just a bunch of smiley faces. And you can enable custom BB code if you want them to be able to use BB code. Votes, you can choose if you want the author's real name or the username. We'll keep it at real. Layout, comment form, you can choose if you want it after the comments or before. Website, you can let the users put in their website or their own title, which we'll keep disabled. So that looks good, we'll keep that. And permissions, you can edit permissions for public. Public means that they're not logged in. So you see public doesn't have auto publish checked, which means that if a guest posts a comment, it needs to be approved by an admin. Registered users, you'll see the auto publish is checked. So if they're logged in, it doesn't need to be approved. But obviously you can change all these settings. You can create more user groups and change settings for that. So really handy. Restrictions, filter messages, we don't need any of that. So let's just save that. The most important thing is that you choose the correct categories. So let's save that. Now if we go back to our front end and reload, you'll see we now have an add new comment link. And if you go to the post, you have this comment form. Let's just do email. Like I said, you can set this to required or not, or you can just disable it altogether. You get the user's website they can put in if they want. And we have the CAPTCHA, NQB63, nice and easy, because I can't stand when sites have these and you just can't read it for the life of you. So these are pretty good. Oh, so it says this email address is already used by a registered user. So we'll just say test@test.com. Okay, so thank you. Your comment will be published once reviewed. And it's doing this because we're not logged in. So if we go back, this is how you would manage your comments on your Joomla site. You go to Components, JComments, and Comments. And you'll see this is our comment. It shows the user's information as well as the comment. So if you want to publish it, you just click yes, and that'll approve the comment. So we save that, and if we go back to the post page and reload, you'll see here's the comment. And people can quote other people's comments. We have RSS enabled, but you can disable that. You can refresh the comment list. So it's more like a real blog now that there's comments, because if there's no user interaction, I don't really consider that a blog. So let's see, what else can we do? Let's enable the module. Okay, actually let's create one. Let's make no, never mind. Alright, let's create the module or enable the module for the latest comments. I'm sorry, the latest posts. So if we go to extensions, module manager, we should see what we want to do is just have a module on the home page that shows the latest posts. And we can use the core component, the core module, latest news, I think it's called. Yeah. So latest news will show a list of the most recent published articles. So we want that. So what I did was just clicked new. Let me show you that again. We're in module manager and I just clicked new and then latest news. And you can choose the category you want the post or the articles to be in. We want only the blog category. Latest posts, and we'll say we'll keep it on all pages. And the position, I'm using the Bees 5 template, I think it is. It's the default template. As far as positions, I think position 7 is the sidebar. Oh no, yeah, the left top. Alright, so let's choose position 7 and save that. And let's go back to our home page. And here you can see the latest posts. Now, this core module doesn't show anything else except for the title. There are modules out there that you can show the title, maybe the first paragraph, and also an image if you have images in your blog. Those look a little nicer and just have better functionality. I'm not going to go into that, but one of them that I do use is called AIDA News. I think it's AIDA News, which is very handy and it looks good. So yeah, last thing I want to do here is I want to have some blog categories in the sidebar, so that people can just filter by category. And we don't have a module to do that, to switch categories. So what I will do is create a new menu and call it category menu. You don't have to do this. This is just something that I like to do when I build blogs. So if we go to menus, category menu, add new menu item, and what we're going to do is just select category blog again, and we're going to restrict it to only the web design category. And we're going to click save and new. Do the same thing, category blog, and this will be for web programming. Same thing. SEO. Web hosting. Okay, so we can save that and go to module manager, and we want a new module, and that'll be a menu. And we want to choose category menu from the side here, and we'll say blog categories. We'll put it in position 7. And we only want this only on the page select. We want to clear all the selections, and we only want it on the blog pages. Blog, and obviously we want it on the category menu pages as well. Okay, save that. Now if we go to our blog, reload, now we have our blog categories. I'm I'm going to get rid of this featured articles here. That's just a module that I built that I was working on. So I'm going to disable that. Alright, so we'll reload. Now we have a nice blog page. We have the intro text, we have the latest posts, the categories. You can see you can filter. Now this only shows the web design category posts. We have comment functionality. It displays the author. So now this, you'll see the hits are back and the icons. And to get rid of that, you just need to go to each category and do what we did earlier under article options. You want to hide all the icons. I mean, you can keep them. It's just I don't really like to have them. Alright. So, I mean, that's it. There are some more third-party extensions you can have to enhance the functionality. You can have maybe an author avatar or an about the author blurb at the end of each post. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff you can do, but this is a base Joomla blog that you can add to. So it's really helpful to have, so you can have dynamic content on your site, always updating your content, because search engines like that. So, and it'll just generally just bring in more hits to your website. So that's it for this tutorial. Please subscribe if possible, and I'll see you in the next one.